This morning, we'll do a few Kundalini kriyas, and then for the yin portion, you guys will just need a bolster and a blanket. Maybe a blanket. We'll see where we go. But definitely a bolster or a cushion, and then a blanket if you have, eye cover if you have. If you want to just grab those quick if you don't have them, so that we don't have to get them when we're transitioning from the Kundalini section. Cool, so I think most of you guys have done a little Kundalini with me in the last few weeks. So we will start with our tuning in. It's a little mantra. You guys can join with me if you want, or just come to a comfortable seat, root down through your sit bones, and bring the hands to heart center as you're ready. And the mantra is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll chant it 3 times. After the 3rd time, we'll inhale deeply and hold the breath. Then take another sip of air, and then we'll exhale powerfully. So if you haven't done it with us before, totally okay. You can just come to a comfortable seat, bring the hands to heart center. If you feel comfortable to join in your space, feel free to do that. So closing the eyes if you haven't already, we'll take a deep inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deeply inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Last time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. We'll lock from the root chakra. Feel the energy traveling up the spine. Take one more sip of air through the mouth. Hold, hold, hold. Release the shoulders. And then exhale powerfully from the mouth. Beautiful. So that's our little tuning in. And then we'll begin with our breath of fire. We're going to do the kriyas that we've been doing, and then we'll add on a little this morning. So maybe changing which foot is on top for your comfortable seat, so we're creating a little balance with the knees. Bringing those hands back to heart center. If you've never done the breath of fire, you might begin with your hands on your belly to kind of feel the breath. We're going to inhale, fill the belly, and the belly comes out. So we inhale, fill the belly. With your exhale, powerfully pump the belly button towards the spine. And we're breathing in and out through the nose. So if you're comfortable with it, bringing the hands to the heart center, closing the eyes, filling the belly with breath, and then when you're ready, you can begin. So we'll just spend about 3 minutes here pumping the air. So the belly button comes towards the spine. The belly should fill back up as an automatic response after you have that powerful exhale. If you're more comfortable with the hands on the belly, put the hands on the belly so you can feel the belly expanding with the inhale, contracting with the exhale. If you need to go a little bit slower, feel free to go a little bit slower. If you need to take a break and then come back to the breath, feel free to do that also. Beginning to wake up the breath. Beginning to connect with our lungs, opening up the lungs, increasing the capacity, beginning to purify and detoxify the body. Beautiful work. We're almost halfway through. So if you need to take that break, feel free to take it. If you feel any tingling or lightheadedness, it's totally normal as the body is readjusting to this new purified energy that we're bringing in powerfully into the body. We're helping to clear out chemicals and toxins. We're helping to open up the blood vessels. You're resetting your nervous system, bringing a balance between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. Keep going, just a minute left. Maybe for the last minute, speeding up if you can, a little bit more powerful with the breath. Beautiful work. Helping to increase the oxygen delivery to your brain, helping to increase your ability to focus, connecting with your intellect, boosting your immune system. Take about 5 more rounds. When you finish the 5th breath, you're gonna inhale deeply and hold the breath. So inhale, hold the breath, drop the shoulders. Root from that base chakra, lock the chakra, feel the energy coming up, squeeze at that base chakra. Take 1 more sip of air through the mouth. Hold. Allow space for that new energy. Allow the breath to feel relaxed, and then exhale powerfully from the mouth. Belly button towards the spine. Beautiful. Bring the hands to the knees. Just take a few breaths here, letting the body settle after that beautiful breath work. And then when you're ready, we'll change the foot that's on top, and then we'll go into ego eradicator. So again, rooting through the sit bones, feeling your spine long and tall, having a little bit of a chin lock. So sending the chin towards the spine, creating that long spine. Then bringing the hands up, making the fist, and then open your fist. So the fingers are just kind of curled, your thumbs are pointing up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Find that long, tall spine with that chin lock. Closing the eyes when you're ready. And then we begin that breath of fire. So inhale, deeply filling that belly full, and then powerfully sending the belly button towards the spine with the exhale. Feeling the energy start to travel up the spine, locking from that root chakra. Here in the ego eradicator, you're helping to quickly find your center. So in these 3 minutes here, we're helping to re-center ourselves, coming back to self. Helping again to clear out the lungs, to expand the lungs capacity, to increase our energy levels, and again, balancing the nervous system. Also helping to strengthen the navel chakra or our sacral chakra, our center for creativity and pleasure. Helping to move past feelings of lack or fear, and helping to help us identify with our soul, to connect with a part of us where love and peace reside. You're over halfway through. Letting the breath be natural, letting the flow be natural. Maybe for the last minute here, speeding up a little bit if you can. Or maybe just finding a really beautiful rhythm. A little bit slower if that's what's feeling good for you today. Letting yourself feel the tingling if the tingling is coming. Letting yourself feel the toxins leaving the body, feeling the lung capacity opening and increasing. Feeling yourself connect with love and peace within you. Take about 5 more breaths, then we're going to leave the arms where they are. Take that deep, full inhale. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Lock at the root chakra, so squeeze the root chakra. Feel the energy traveling up the spine to the top of the head. Take 1 more sip of air through the mouth. Hold the breath. And then exhale powerfully from the mouth. Empty out. Slowly lower the hands down to the knees. Let yourself come back to center. And then when you're ready, we're gonna go into archer's pose. And so we're gonna do a standing pose this morning. So you can slowly make your way up to a standing posture. We're gonna come into a warrior 2 stance. So sending the front foot out, knee tracking over the toes. The back foot you can choose. You can have it in warrior 2 where the foot is parallel with the back of the mat, or if it's feeling better for your hips today, you can kind of angle that foot towards the front of the mat like we do for warrior 1. So you sort of choose which one's feeling best for the hips. And then we're gonna bring the hands up at shoulder height, and you're gonna make a fist with your hands. Let your thumbs point upward, and then kind of stretch the arms out like you have a bow. So the front arm is gonna send straight forward, thumb pointing up, and that back arm is like pulling a bow back, but the elbow is up at shoulder height, thumbs pointing up. So you're gonna bend into that front knee. You'll inhale here, exhale, we straighten the front leg. Arms stay where they are. So we inhale forward, exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale forward, exhale, straighten the leg. So we inhale and exhale, and it doesn't have to be that breath of fire. It can just be a normal breath, or you can do a little bit of a deeper breath if that's feeling nice for you. The gaze is over the front arms, or the front hands, towards the horizon. So we inhale forward, exhale up. Maybe with a powerful breath, maybe just with your normal breathing. Beautiful. We'll do 1.5 minutes on each side. Gaze is forward. So here in our archer's pose, we're helping to cleanse out our aura. So maybe beginning to feel the aura expanding. Continuing with that motion, inhaling forward, exhaling back. As you come forward and up, feeling this motion, feeling your aura cleaning out that space around you, that energy that surrounds you. Feeling it expand from the top of the head, increasing your vibration, increasing your energy levels, expanding your energy out. Let's do about 5 more rounds here. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. On your next inhale, stay forward, bending the knee. Hold the breath. Take another sip of air through the mouth. Hold the breath, relax the shoulders. If you can, lock from that root chakra. And then powerfully exhale as you come up. Releasing from that side. Beautiful. We'll just turn and face the other way. You can change if you have a nice view. You can change and face the same direction or face the opposite direction. Again, decide what's feeling best for your hip. Back foot parallel or maybe slightly turning forward. Bringing the hands up at shoulder height, opening up like that bow. Hands in the fist, fingers pointing up. We inhale, bend the knee forward. Gaze over towards the horizon. And we exhale, come up. Inhale forward, exhale up. Maybe on this round, since we're cleaning out the aura, we're expanding the aura. Maybe on this one, deciding a color for your aura, or maybe noticing what color your aura is. If you're wanting to work with more self-love, maybe imagining a pink light. If you're wanting to connect with higher consciousness, maybe imagining a purple violet light. Maybe noticing white sparkly light of energy. Inhaling forward, exhaling up. If you're wanting to connect with more personal willpower or strengthening your connection with self, maybe imagining a yellow light. If you're working with creativity, maybe an orange light filling your aura. If it's love for others, maybe imagining a green light. Whatever color it is, feeling it expand out, filling the space around you. Beautiful job. Keep going. We have less than a minute left. Maybe speeding up a little bit for this last little bit of time. Taking about 5 more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, staying down, bending into that front knee. Hold the breath, maybe closing the eyes, lock from that root chakra, squeeze that base of the spine. Feel the energy traveling up, up, up. Take one more inhale through the mouth. Relax the shoulders, hold the breath. Exhale, release, and come up. Beautiful job. And then we'll come down to a seated position again for our Sufi Grinds. So our torso circles. So come and find that comfortable seat again. Allow your sit bones to connect with the earth. And then for our Sufi Grinds, we're gonna inhale chest comes forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, contract. So you might start these. You can begin when you're ready. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. You might start these a little bit smaller. So you can start kind of in the center. Just inhaling forward, exhaling back. And then as you begin to open up the hips, as you begin to feel ready, maybe increasing your circle, making it a bit bigger as you inhale forward and exhale back. We'll do this direction and then we'll change and do the opposite direction. So eyes are closed if that's comfortable for you. It can just be your normal breath, or you can work with a little bit deeper, more powerful breath. Beautiful work. So we're starting to move all this beautiful energy that we're creating up, up, up through the crown chakra. We're also waking up the digestive system, waking up our internal organs and detoxifying them. So as we make these big circles, we're kind of massaging our internal organs, helping to release any toxins. So you have about 30 seconds here, so maybe speeding up just a little bit. Let's do 2 more this direction. Come back to center, inhale, hold the breath. Take 1 more sip. And then exhale powerfully. Just a little one, and then we'll change directions. So we'll go the opposite direction this time. Maybe again, starting a little bit slower. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And we're opening up those hips, opening up that largest joint of the body here. Oh, and I forgot to say, if you wanted to switch your feet for this direction, you can do that, just so we're not creating an imbalance with the knees. Maybe starting to make that circle a little bit bigger. Inhale, heart comes forward, exhale, contract back. Less than a minute here, so maybe speeding up slightly. Moving that energy. Waking up your internal organs. Let's take about 3 more circles. And then come back to center. Inhale deeply. Hold, hold, hold the breath. Lock that root chakra. Squeeze at the base of the spine. Take 1 more sip of air through the mouth. Relax the shoulders, hold, hold, hold. Exhale powerfully from the mouth. Beautiful. And so we'll transition from our Kundalini to our Yin. So just grabbing your props. Beautiful breath work this morning. And then we'll just start with the bolster. So our first pose as we move in. That's not right. Just kidding. We're gonna do legs up the wall. Sorry guys. So we'll do legs up the wall as our first transition into our yin section. So if you need to find a support, feel free to do that. And then as you're ready, finding that wall space, we'll lay down onto our side, scooching a little bit closer, coming onto the lower back, or onto the back, sending the legs up the wall or up whatever support you found. Allowing the legs to be slightly separated, the feet are flexed, sending the soles of the feet up towards the spine, up towards the sky. Send the hands up overhead, closing the eyes, maybe having an eye pillow or an eye cover on the eyes. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, tucking the chin towards the chest. I'm just making this transition as you need to. You're still buzzing a bit from all of that pranayama breath work. Just settling in, feeling the lower back relax into the earth. Allowing the breath to begin to calm and settle. Coming to a softer rhythm of breath here. Using this as a pose to pause and notice how you're feeling after doing some powerful breath work today. So we've woken up the energy in the body. Kundalini is all about rising the energy awakening from the base of the spine. So we've awakened this beautiful energy within. And now we'll use our yin postures to open up, to make space, to allow all of this vibrant energy to reside in our bodies. All of this new, positive, purified energy to begin to settle in and take root in our bodies. So beginning to allow the body to relax, beginning to allow the muscles to let go. We worked on balancing the nervous system with our kriyas. And now we'll begin to let that yang part, that sympathetic nervous system go and drop into that yin, the parasympathetic nervous system. Coming into this space to rest and digest, to begin to restore and replenish. We've worked with opening up the lungs this morning. And here in our legs up the wall, now this beautiful oxygenated blood is coming down the legs. It's being filtered and cleaned and purified by our kidneys, restored in the liver. And coming to the heart and those really clear, open, powerful lungs to then be circulated throughout the entire body. Let's take 3 more deep restorative breaths here. With your next exhale, begin to bend the knees towards the chest. Once the knees are close to the chest, you can roll over to the right side. And usually I have us just come away from the wall and then rest the spine. But today I'm going to have us come all the way up. Use the hands to come all the way up. And then we're going to go into that reclining butterfly. And we'll find that neutral pose from the spine after our reclining butterfly. So bring your bolster behind, or your pillow cushion, behind the lower back. And then today you choose, we've done a lot of hip work, so you're kind of tuned into how your hips are feeling. If you want to work a little bit deeper, bring the soles of the feet together, move the heels towards the body. Or if your hips are feeling kind of tight this morning, or you don't want to go as deep, you can just move the feet a little bit further away. So you choose where you're at today. Then using the hands behind you, slowly lowering down, allowing the lower back and then the spine to be supported by your bolster. Hands can come out, arms at shoulder height, hands in dragon arms, so bend at 90 degrees. And then today, let's do our Jupiter finger. So your pointer finger and your thumb come to connect into our mudra. It's working with our lungs, but also working with the planet of Jupiter, which is all about magic and miracles in our lives. Slightly tucking the chin towards the chest, closing the eyes, placing an eye cover on it if you have it. And then allowing yourself to come back to that breath. Allowing the body to begin to melt over your support today. We're continuing to open up those lungs. We're opening up the heart. And I know I've said this a million times, but if you only have time for 2 yin poses a day, legs up the wall that we just did, and then this restorative butterfly are our 2 magic sauce poses. They really deeply begin to balance all of the organs and quickly drop us into that parasympathetic nervous system. So just allowing the muscles to release. Allowing any areas that feel a bit tender this morning to begin to open up and let go. Maybe sending the breath to any areas where you're noticing a bit of tension or tightness today. And then as you exhale and release, letting go of that tension, seeing if you can feel the space that is opening. Feel the space that we're creating in the body with our yin postures. And then if you can notice that space, maybe seeing if you can bring the energy that we've created, maybe whatever color you were bringing into your aura, or just that buzzing, beautiful, purified energy that we were creating, and fill this new open space with that vibrant new energy. Let's take about 3 more nourishing deep breaths. And then with your next exhale, you're going to release the arms first. So just allowing the arms to come by the sides. Then bring the knees together slowly, slowly. And this is where we'll go into that neutral neutral pose for our spine. You're just gonna rock to the side, move your prop to the side, come back onto the back, bring the feet mat distance apart, bring the knees to touch, hands are by the side, palms facing up. So just gonna rock over, move your support. Come back onto the back, feet wide, knees touching, hands by the side, palms facing up. So now we just allow the spine to settle. We allow our energy to settle. Keeping that space that we've created in the hips. And then as you're ready, you can roll over to the side, slowly, slowly making your way up. And we're coming into a toe sit. So I'll show you guys from this side, I think that's easiest. So you'll come with the toes tucked, feet together, sitting back onto the heels. So feeling your sit bones connect with the heels. And then if you need to, untuck the little toes if they're kind of crunched up, maybe untucking those. And then we're gonna come into eagle arms here. So bringing the hands to the heart center. We'll inhale, open up in those dragon arms at 90 degrees. And then exhale, bring the right arm on top, left arm on bottom to start. The back of the hands might touch, or you might wrap all the way around and bring palm to palm. You're gonna lower the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe send the fingertips slightly up towards the sky. And then lower the gaze towards the elbows. Allow the eyes to close if that feels comfortable. And then allow yourself to come back to your breath. So we're opening up the bottom of the feet, which is where a lot of our meridians end, a lot of our energy lines end here. So as we've purified and detoxed, now we're opening up those meridian lines so we can let go of any blocked energy that's now moving and needing to be released. We've also done a ton of work with the lungs. So we're opening up the back of the lungs here. Allowing yourself to feel those full deep inhales and total complete exhales. And maybe trying to find a space where you can get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because I know this pose can be pretty intense with the bottom of the feet. So seeing if you can come into a space within yourself, maybe tapping into that love and peace center that we were activating with our ego eradicator this morning. And just seeing if you can allow yourself to be, not becoming attached to the sensation or judging the sensation in the body, but just allowing yourself to hold your body so that it can open and release whatever this tension is, whatever this tightness is, whatever the discomfort is. Create this space so you can allow it to release out, so the body can heal itself from the inside out. Less than a minute here, so really allowing yourself to drop into the pose, relaxing the shoulders. Allowing the back of the heart to open. For 3 more full rounds of breath. With your next exhale, you'll release, unwind the arms first. Bring the arms down in front of you and then slowly, slowly, slowly lean forward, untuck those toes. We'll do a little counter stretch. So coming back onto the feet, send the hands behind you, fingers pointing away from you. Ground the palms, lift the knees, open the heart up towards the sky. So we're stretching the front of the ankles now. Just a little bit of a counter stretch. And then we are going to go for the opposite side, so releasing back. If that was too intense and you need to just stay here for this next side, feel free to do so. But if you can, coming back up, tucking the toes, bringing the hands to the heart center. Inhale, opening up into those dragon arms. Exhale, left comes on top, now right on the bottom, bringing the back of the hands to touch or palm to palm. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe send the fingertips up towards the sky. Lower the gaze towards the elbows, closing the eyes. Finding your breath. Maybe noticing which side of the shoulders was tighter, like my left side is tighter today. Noticing if there's any areas where you kind of feel like it's stuck or tight, and then sending the breath to that space. Allowing it to open up, allowing it to clear out with your exhale. Allowing the back of the heart and the lungs to expand as we're here. Just allowing the body to be here in this pose to receive the benefits. The benefits of detoxing from the soles of our feet. The benefits of opening up the energy lines of the heart and the lungs across the chest, along the arms. Making space for all of that beautiful, vibrant energy that we're creating in the body to reside and settle in. Literally increasing our vibration, increasing our frequency with all of this breath work and these postures this morning. Less than a minute here. So So dropping a little bit deeper if you can. Beautiful work. Will take about 4 more full cleansing breaths. And then with your next exhale, slowly, slowly begin to unwind the arms. Coming forward, planting the hands, untucking those toes, coming to step back, sending the hands behind you, fingers pointing away, knees come up, lifting the heart up towards the sky for our little counter stretch. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we're gonna come into half lord of the fishes. So you won't need any props for this. You're just gonna send the legs out in front of you. Send the legs long, flexing the feet, rooting down through your sit bones. You might even move your flesh to the side and kind of find that connection with the earth. Find that long, tall spine. Then bending your right knee, you'll cross it over the left thigh. Then we're gonna bend this left leg to come in. We're not gonna sit on the leg, it's just next to the body, and you're flexing the feet, so you're helping protect the ankles, protect the knee joints. Then this right foot, this one that's over, crossed over, is gonna come just in front of the left knee. So you're bringing that ankle to the knee. And then sending, that same side, sending the right arm behind you, planting the palm down. You're gonna reach the left arm up to the sky, and then exhale, cross it across the body. So you're bringing opposite elbow to opposite knee. And then your hands are fanned out, your fingers are fanned out, and the thumb comes on the third eye. So I'll show you from the side also. So the thumb is on the third eye, the back hand is planted. And then you're coming back to the breath here. Half Lord of the Fishes is a beautiful pose to help us connect with our intuition. To help us connect with our third eye. As the thumb is here pressing on the third eye, opening up the third eye. And the third eye is actually connected to the liver, which houses our soul. So we're helping to connect with, open up, and realize our soul purpose. Connecting with the reason that our soul is here in this lifetime, in this body, in this space and time, to live out our dharma, to live out our purpose. See if you can relax a little bit more into the hips, relax the shoulders a little bit more. Beautiful. we'll take 2 more full breaths. As you exhale, release everything, unhook the legs, send the legs long. We'll take just 2 breaths. And then if you need to readjust, ground through those sit bones again, and we'll go for the opposite side. So this time bending the left leg, crossing it over the right thigh, bringing the right foot in. Then bring that left foot in front of the knee. Send the left hand behind you, palm down on the ground. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, cross the elbow across the body, elbow to knee. Fan your fingers and then bring the thumb to the third eye. Allow yourself to settle in. If there's any trembling or shaking here, know that your nervous system is realigning. Your nervous system is releasing stress. This pose helps to induce a deep sense of calm. And as we're working here with the third eye, it also helps to quiet the mind, to calm our thoughts, to bring us back to that deep sense of peace. Let's take about 3 more deep, nourishing breaths. And then with your next exhale, releasing the arms, unwinding the legs. And then it's time for Shavasana. So finding your variation, maybe bringing your cushion under the knees, maybe just come lying down, grabbing a blanket if you want to cover up. If you have an eye pillow or eye cover, definitely bringing that with you. Just lying down on the back, bringing the feet opposite sides of the mat, letting them flop out to the side. Letting the hands come to the side, palms facing up. Checking that the lower back is in contact with the floor. If it's not in contact, lifting the hips and rolling the lower back down. Checking that the shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. The chin is slightly tucked towards the chest to elongate the back of the neck. And the eyes are closed softly. Shavasana is the time for our bodies to absorb the nutrients of our practice. The time for us to completely release, relax, and let go. So bringing the awareness to the top of the head. Relax the top of the head. Relax the forehead and the eyes. Relax the cheeks and the jaw. Relax the mouth and the tongue. Relax the back of the head. Relax the ears and the neck. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Relax the wrists and the hands. Relax the fingers one by one, letting go. Relax the chest. Relax the rib cage. Relax the torso. Relax the hips. Let them melt into the mat. Relax the thighs and the knees. Relax the calves and the ankles. Relax the feet and the toes, one by one, letting go. Relax your whole body. Let your whole body go. Beginning to bring the awareness back to the breath. Beginning to deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Beginning to bring movement back to the body by wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. Maybe sending the arms overhead and reaching the feet long. Giving yourself one last stretch. When you're ready, rolling over to one side. Keeping the eyes closed if you can, slowly making your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll meet with the hands at heart center, vowing to look within with gratitude. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of light, of truth, of peace. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste.